Yeah. I think so. I think so. Okay, I might only leave the title for like 10 minutes. You know what? I don't think the glasses are it today. Hold on. No, maybe they might be. They might be. They might be. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. 20? Who's 20? Really? Right when I went live. Okay, hold on. I need to... Hi, hi. Hello. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. This is not me. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Minutes? You know you only got 30 minutes. Hey, what's up? Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know if the glasses are it today, but honestly, I don't know if it's it without the glasses either. Hold on. Should I try like that? Maybe. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. That was like the exact same. That was the same as earlier. Hi, everyone. Hello. How's everyone's... It's Friday, right? What's up with the glasses? Honestly, I don't know. I just felt like they would add to my look today, so that's why I'm wearing them. Yeah, today has been kind of like a relaxed day for me, so just kind of a chill day. I don't remember if I explained, was it on Wednesday, that the whole week felt super off to me. Like everything just felt like I was, how do I explain it? I was like a day off all week. So today, even though it was Friday, it felt like it was Saturday all day. Wasn't sure what you meant, but if you need them, no worries. Honestly, no, I don't. They're fashion. No, sometimes I think, hello. Do I want to explain that right now? Sometimes I just feel like I want to wear them, and sometimes I don't. So today I just feel like I want to wear them. I don't know. Anyways, how's everyone's day been? Because it's the end of the day. Nice look for the coffee house. Coffee house. You know what? Coffee would go so hard. Do you have a celebrity crush? Like a real one? Or like just like a... What does that even mean? See, what I think when I think of celebrity crushes, I think of people who... How am I trying to say this? What am I trying... Okay, be honest. Does anyone in here have a celebrity crush, and who is it? Okay? Because I feel like they have two different meanings. Maybe it's to me. How come I don't know what a celebrity crush is? Maybe I don't. Or maybe I do and I don't know. Hi. I think in my head, yours is right behind you. You mean the whole girl? No, see, okay, hear me out. This is what I mean by, like, I don't know if I know what a celebrity crush is. Because in my head, when I think of, if somebody's like, oh yeah, my celebrity crush is this person, it's like somebody that... Is that what I think a celebrity crush is? Somebody that's like pretty close to like their ideal type of person? Right? Wait, I don't think I know what a celebrity... Let me go look it up. Because I'll be honest with you, maybe I do, and this whole time I just didn't think that that's what that was. Okay. Maybe. Oh, pff, why would they say it like that? Okay, okay. This is a Reddit post. It says, I don't understand celebrity crushes. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Somebody had a really good explanation. I don't know where it is. Oh, celebrity crushes are closely related to parasocial relationships. What? Which can get really intense for someone who feels like they know the person, but they actually only know the image of them and what they present to the public. Oh. Okay, well. Do I... Maybe I do? But see, okay. Usually it's popularity, fame, / good looking. Okay. I think the reason why I don't think of like my biases as celebrity crushes, because honestly, if that's like the definition of it, I probably would say, that's so sad. That's so sad and embarrassing. Like by that definition, I would probably say Soho is my celebrity crush. But at the end of the why is this so difficult? Honestly, that was a hard question. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, maybe. Somebody said, from my understanding, people don't have crushes on celebrities in a way where they're hoping to get together like people do with regular crushes. It's just them thinking the celebrity is cool / attractive. It's a way to be like, this is my favorite person. I love watching stuff about them. See, I think that's kind of what I think of. And that's why I don't call it a celebrity crush. Because I don't ever think that about people that, you know, that are famous or anything. About like the potential of like being with them or anything. It's more just like I just really, really admire them and they're like super cool to me. And so when I think of celebrity crushes, I always think, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's move on. Should I not wear the glass? Honestly, they're making me mad. Hi, hello. I might just have to take them off. We're just gonna have to do without them today. Hello. Oh, I was not prepared to not wear glasses. I don't know. I don't know if I would say I have a celebrity crush. Bruh. Okay, wait, no, I gotta put it back on. Let me put it back on. No, I'm so... I honestly think I'm a little anxious about my appearance today, so I think that's why I'm... Am I late? No, I just started. How was your day? It was pretty good. I do think it was a little slow. Just because one, it's Friday, it's like the end of the week. And two, because like all my days have been like off this week. It just felt extra slow. So I didn't like it. Last time I was here was for your voice only live. Oh my god, speaking of, which is so crazy and goofy, they made a feature on YouTube, like the live streams where you can do voice only. Wait, we're gonna test it out. Ready? See? Wait, oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? I feel like I want to utilize that more. I really do. Do you know Stray Kids? I do. I know. See, because that's what I was thinking. It's actually nice too. Is it? I thought about doing that yesterday. Because I wanted to stream yesterday, but man, I was so tired. I was laying in bed at like 8:30 and I was ready to call it a day. At 8:30 of all times. And I did think about doing a voice only live, but then I just kind of realized I was too tired. So I just went to bed. Yeah, but maybe, you know, now that it's a feature and I don't have to like prop it up against something and just like sit there in front of it, maybe I will, you know? You actually did? I did what? What did I do? What did I do? My hairs. You were snoring on live. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Can you imagine? What if I like went live in my sleep? That would be insane. All right, guys, I'm gonna be really honest. I'm like insecure. I'm insecure about the way I look today. Ah! Voice streamed yesterday? No. Your voice, but what? Oh! You mean my Soho profile photo? Okay. Well, stop. Yeah, if only it was that easy, right? If I could just tell myself to stop being insecure, I think everything would just be 10 times better. It'd be so much easier. Peace would exist in my life, but it's not a blank screen. That's true. I think the issue I had, so I only did a voice only live once so far. And I had to lay the phone, like it's more of an inconvenience for me, I think, than it is for anyone else. Because I have to lay the phone and then make sure I don't move it so that the background's not moving. But then to do that, it's like I have to prop it up somewhere and like have it, I don't know. It was just a lot of work. And so I'm kind of glad that there's an option to actually do voice only. Hey girl, hi. Hello. Yeah, but see, now that I know that, I feel more inclined to do voice only streams. Tape over cam. I could. I think I just don't have tape that'll do that, you know? Or maybe I do. I don't know. Anyways, it's a feature now on YouTube to do voice only. So they probably did it for the K-pop groups, but I enjoy it as well. What's your fandom? Sorry. Jesus, that was a long yawn. I'm a ONEUS fan. I am a ONEUS fan. Yep. How come do you listen to Messy by Rose? Not yet. I've been thinking about it. I know it came out yesterday or something. I was thinking about listening to it earlier today. And then I forgot. I love how I put in my title. Okay, I'm gonna take it out. Hold on. I'm taking it out because no one came in here to help. It's probably like part 457, but whatever. You can take my heart. Oh. Tell me, was it all not enough? Hello, Ancella Slade. Yeah, it was pretty good. Tape is off the finger, survived. Yeah, so luckily, in the meantime, right, since last stream, which is actually not that long ago when you think about it, I've had enough nail growth for it to like not be sensitive anymore. So it's still incredibly short compared to all my other nails, but I also have to trim my nails as well. It's still really short, but it doesn't hurt anymore. So that's good. That's good news. Sorry. What country do you live in? I live in the US. The States, sorry. I live in the States. Do I want to? At this point, I'm gonna have to move somewhere else. Well, I can't, but theoretically, if I could, I would. Do you work a lot of hours? No. Sorry, I started yawning again. No, I don't. No, I don't. I think the problem though is that, so like I only work 7 hours a day. um Trying to figure all this time. Yeah, no, I think why I'm so tired though is because work is always chaotic. But not even in the sense that like there's a lot of people and like there's a lot of things to do, cuz a lot of the time there's not. Okay, I'll tell you that. A lot of time we're kind of just sitting there, right? Um but I think the dynamic that um I have with the people that I work with is like we all like get along like pretty well. And so um I want to say a lot of time like I'm tired because of the fact that like um I don't want to say that I have to interact with my coworkers cuz like I love them. They're actually really really fun to be around all the time. But we're all like really energetic people. And so, being around that much energy for that many hours a day is always draining. I don't care what anyone says. 7 hours a day of being around people who are constantly, it's not even that everyone's full of energy, but just every time we interact with each other, which is a lot of times, it's always something like crazy and goofy. So honestly, that's probably why. Your room's pretty. Thank you. Hi, hello. I went from working part-time to doing 45 a week. You know what? I just maybe you all tire each other out. Yeah, pretty much. Like it makes it really fun. Like it makes our work days go by really fast. Most of the time. Um, it makes everything like fun. So like nothing is ever like a hard job to do. Um, because we all get along really well and stuff. But at the same time, it is a lot of energy to put up with. And me, I think most of the time I'm good at handling a lot of energy because I'm an energetic person myself. Okay. If we're going off of MBTIs, I am an E. I'm an extrovert. So, like, I can handle a lot of energy and I also give out a lot of energy. But, okay, I'm not like 100% an extrovert. I still have some introverted tendencies. So sometimes I do need to kind of just step back. It's every once in a while, but I still do need it. Like, I need to kind of just take, I need to be left alone for like an hour to like reset. And then I'll be back and I'll be good for like a few extra days or whatever. But yeah, it's the fact that it's like 5 days a week. Having to be around all these people who are also pretty energetic as well. Um, it's a good dynamic. I know, it's pretty nice. I literally get to work and blink and it's already time to go home. I do like those though. Like at this job, so I've worked at this job for a little over a year and it doesn't even feel like that. Like a year is a long time. But because like I've had such this great dynamic with the people that I work with, every day just kind of flies by. And it's like I never dread going to work. I think the only times I dread going to work is like the times where I'm tired and exhausted. Like I didn't get enough sleep. Or like days like, like today where it just kind of felt like a drag. I'm like, man. But being at work itself is really not that bad. No, okay, so I was going to say, so my job right now, we're going we're going through a lot. Just as an organization, I think. Because we're a very small team. Considering what we do, considering who we are, like what we do in the business and whatnot, we're a pretty small team. And but we're going through like a very large scale project with the few of us that do work there. So we're all overwhelmed. We're all super stressed, okay? Anyways, because we're going through like this crazy like change and everything, we're also going through like where everyone's updating like job descriptions. We're trying to figure out like kind of where everyone sits and all this stuff. And it's not really that anyone's getting fired. I don't think anyone's getting fired. Matter of fact, we need more people. Um, but we're also, it's like we're absorbing a different department as well this year. So we have to figure out how to do that. And so we're trying to like get everyone sort of situated. Anyways, so a couple of months ago, the director of our department came up to me and asked if I wanted to, honestly, bless her heart, she's actually the best. Quite literally the best. But she came up to me and asked if I wanted to, basically what I want from the job. That sounds super vague, but like right now I'm like part-time. I'm classified as part-time even though I work 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. I'm part-time. And so she was kind of just asking if I wanted to be full-time, you know, and have like more hours, or if I wanted to remain part-time, because I also travel a lot. I travel a lot. I hate to say, sometimes I take a lot of days off of work at once. And so I think like I was also in that same position where I could have potentially went from like a part-time job to like just a full-time job. And I thought about it. I thought that would be nice, but at the same time, I feel like I'm also not ready. I'm not ready to take a full-time job. Well, at this specific place. It's like I've had full-time jobs before, but right now, it's kind of, it almost feels like just like settling down in a job. And even though I do really, really like this job, at some point maybe in the next couple years, if I could become full-time, I would. But right now, I was like, just keep me part-time, honestly. I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there in my life. Just leave me be. And so that's kind of what it reminded me of when you said you got moved up to full-time. If I take you on a date out to eat, where do you want to go? Where do I, okay, honestly, here's my hot take. Hot take on that question. If somebody wants to take me on a date and they're the ones who ask me, I hate to tell you, in that situation, I would almost prefer that they pick the place to go. Like they kind of plan the whole date, because it's like you're asking me on a date. And so I kind of like, I would really, really appreciate, it would give like bonus points if the person who asked had things planned for the date. I don't really like someone being like, oh, do you want to go on a date? And I'm like, sure. And then we go on the date and they're like, all right, what do you want to do? And it's like, you didn't think about this before you asked me? Like, why did you ask me then? The dread or the jobs that suck. Oh my God. I had this one job. It was a long time ago now. It was actually like a few years ago. I really did like the job. But I almost had the same situation where I was working in one department and then they established a new department and I ended up moving to that new department along with 2 other girls. Well, it was also like a few people, but like we were the evening shift. And so it was me, 2 other girls. And because it was a new department, they had to assign a new person to be the manager, which actually happened to be, so like when I first started there was a team lead in my department who ended up becoming a manager, but that worked in the mornings. And then when they made this new department, he became the manager of that department. And then some other, I forgot where he worked. He was in a whole other department, became the team lead for our new crew, right? Except they were like the worst managers I've ever had in my life. I'd like to think that they have smartened up over the years because that was a long time ago. But it turned that job into something that I enjoyed and then made it like something so incredibly unenjoyable I had to actually quit. I quite literally had to just leave the job. Wouldn't full-time get you the benefits, paid vacation, sick time, 401k insurance? It would, but I feel like it's really hard to explain. I think it's a lot to explain, but right now, at this point in my life, I don't think that that's something that necessarily need. Really, it kind of came down to the fact that, like, I classify it as travel. That's kind of just the overview. But, like, I travel for a lot of different reasons. And, like, where I work, they understand a lot of those reasons because, you know, that's just where I work. Like, everyone just kind of knows. And, so they understand, like, half of the reason why I travel, like, you know, these events and whatnot. But I also like to travel just in general, like to go to concerts and what, you know, all this stuff. And like I said, the director of our department, this is why I say I actually really, really just enjoy that she's the director, the whole, you know, our boss and everything. Because everyone that works at our job are all relatively the same age. We're all about the same age. And the director, she's much older. Matter of fact, I think she has, like, her kids are like our age. Or a little bit younger. And so she always tells us to basically just live life while we can. Because there's going to be a point in time where we can't. I don't want to say can't, but where we won't be able to, you know, have experiences that we can have right now. And she's very adamant about that. So every time we're like me and my friend, because we work together, we're like, we're going to take this many days off to go to a concert. She's like, okay, have fun. She's like, bye. And so then we go, and it's like never detrimental or anything. And so I think for that aspect, that's why I don't want to be full-time, because I wouldn't have enough flexibility. And that's something she brought up too when we were talking about it. She said, I know that you need flexibility around now, or, you know, because you like to do a lot of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, true. So true. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm a little tired, I'll be honest, but I think I'm doing good overall. Your glasses are so cute. Thank you. Can you make a heart? Sure. Sure. She's down to earth. Need more of that. I know. That's what I'm saying. This is like one of the first jobs. Well, I wouldn't say that though. I was gonna say it's one of the first jobs that I've had like a boss like her, because she's just so incredibly laid back. She's also very understanding, I think. But I think I've had managers and bosses like that, but we also, because I used to work for corporate jobs before this one's not that. It's not really corporate. So like corporate, you have to adhere to like specific things, and so maybe that's why. This one's kind of just like, we do have to adhere to certain things, but also it's like we don't at the same time. Yeah. Anyways, what was I'd be telling these story times and not know what I'm talking about. Usually it's the opposite, slave work. Yeah. Yeah, true. Truly nothing wrong with corporate jobs. But after having this job, it's like I almost think that I can't go back to something so rigid. Like I have to always be doing something that's like flexible enough. Can you make a heart again? I don't know how to make a good heart. Oh. My face is too round for that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can you make a heart? I did. I did. Anyways. I'm being poked in the eye. This is it. Oh, okay. I also don't know how long I'm gonna... Oh my god. Sorry. How long I'm gonna be live today. Because I have to be up early tomorrow. So I don't want to stay up too late so that I'm not too tired tomorrow. Pretty standard doing 70-hour work weeks with corporate. That's true. I would actually like to do more hours. I don't mind working more hours occasionally. The only thing is that where I work, crazily enough, where I work, a 36-hour work week is a full work week. So when you break it down, it's 4 days. Because most people that work here only work for 4 days. So they have Friday off, and they only have to work 36 hours to meet their full-time hours. And so because of that, I can't necessarily go over that amount, which sucks a little bit, but like, it's fine, I guess. Today felt like 2 days. It did. I thought it was Saturday all day. Who's that in the background? This is One Us. This is One Us. It's the loves of my life. That's who. You said occasionally. It's not occasionally with corporate. What do you mean, like working over? What did I say? I forgot. I forgot what I said. Occasionally. Yeah, no. Anyways, I probably wouldn't work that many hours. That's a little insane. Like doing less than 70 hours a week. Oh. Right? Did I say? I don't even remember. I'm so sorry. I have like the memory of like a goldfish. It's kind of bad. I love you. What? You just got here. Aw. Yeah. I know too many in corporate, they're all slaves to the job. It happens. It really does. Sorry. I had the on. Sometimes I wonder if I work too much at my job as well. Even though I don't, I do think it's like, because I don't mind being there. And like, it is a job where like, if they said you could stay for extra hours for extra money, I'd be like, say less, because I don't mind being there. And so kind of just having a job that you don't, I was gonna say you don't mind doing, like that you kind of enjoy doing, it's like you kind of get into that mindset. It's like, I wouldn't mind working extra hours to get some stuff done because I kind of enjoy doing this. So it really just kind of makes me think. Where are you from? I'm from the States. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yep. Thanks for that. Extra money, corporate on salary. Oh yeah, no, you're right. There's salary. Sorry. I keep thinking of hourly. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. I remember because, so my friend, I work with my friend, right? But she started before me. And I don't want to say she ended up getting, like, pushed into the job she has, but she kind of did. And because she started working there before I did, she was always telling me about, you know, things that were happening at her job, at the job, and how the person, because kind of what happened was the person before her was not doing her job that well. They actually had to fire her, which is why they needed somebody to step in really quickly, and so they put my friend there. But she's been there since, so I mean, she's doing a great job, I think. And because the person before her was not doing her job, she was kind of falling behind, you know, just slacking. When my friend got into the job, she realized just how much of a mess that she had left behind. And so I hate to say we're still kind of catching up, which was actually like a year and it's almost 2 years ago that my friend got into this position, the position she has, and we're still trying to catch up from what the people before her were doing. It was like, it's insane, right? Anyways, um, so at first my friend was hourly, but then she became salaried when they, you know, offered her the real position. Except she was still working as many hours as she was before. And I was like, why are you putting in that many hours? Which, I mean, I understood it from her perspective because she wanted to catch up as fast as she could. Um, you know, and try to like, how do you say, fix a lot of the mess that the person left. But at the same time, I'm like, you're salaried now. Like, it made sense when you were hourly because before she got offered the real position, she was still hourly. And so that made sense. It's like, yeah, you can rack up as many hours as you want, and that's fine. But then she became salaried. She's still working the same amount of hours, which was like pretty much almost twice as much as like a normal week. And I just, in my head, I was like, why? Why are you doing that? Because you're not getting paid for that. You know, I think to me, but I don't know, I'm a different worker, I think. Like, we have different perspectives on work. So I know it made sense to her. You know, like, I know, I do see where her brain was going, but to me, I was like, why would you do that though? Somebody left the mess behind. Yeah, no, it was kind of bad. It was kind of bad. Hello, hi. Lisa, who? Who's Lisa? Hello, hi. Hi. Yeah, one thing about me as a worker, as an employee, well, just as, you know, with anything, I think, I do not prefer to go above and beyond. I actually try my best not to. I only go above and beyond um when either it directly helps somebody out, like if somebody asks me to do something because maybe they're busy and they need something done right away, or they just kind of, you know, they're like, oh, I need something done. They directly ask me, then I'll be like, yeah, like that's fine, whatever. But I don't go out of my way to work more. Matter of fact, like I said, I try my best to avoid it. So I will not do more than like I'm asked to. I guess kind of in the concept that like I won't seek things out to like do extra. Like if I have nothing to do, I'm not going to go up to somebody and be like, "Do you have something for me to do?" I'm actually just kind of I'm going to stand there. I'm going to be like, "I have nothing to do. I finished all my tasks." And then that's when they'll ask me directly. They'll be like, "Well, can you do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, cuz you asked." Like I'm totally fine with that. No extra money, no extra mile, I get you. Yes, you see. Yeah, if I'm not getting paid for it, especially, that's gonna be a no for me. But also, I'm also the type of person where when I start a project or if I start doing something, I have to finish it. Like, I can't just leave it like half done. Because if I leave it half done, and matter of fact, it's not getting done ever. And so, like, I either have a lot of half done projects, things that are half finished because I never had the energy or motivation to finish it later on, or I have to get it all done right away. And so that's also kind of why I don't like to go above and beyond, because I don't like doing that. Like if I was to start, like, you know, if I'm like, oh yeah, can you give me something to do? I go get something to do and then they stop me halfway, it's going to bother me. They're going to be like, oh, can you just leave that and come do this with me? And I'm like, but my stuff. I need to finish this though. Like it makes me anxious. And so that's also another reason why I don't like to do extra things. But it is mostly that, like, if it's not required, I'm just not going to do it. You look like Lisa from Blackpink. You know what? Everyone says that. No. I'm starting to think we're kind of just saying things now. Because I don't think that's true. Like, is it the bangs? Like, it has to be the bangs, right? If I was to, like, not have my bangs out, would people say that? I'm just saying, I don't know if they would. You're her twin? I guess so. Everyone says that. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking like Lisa. It's just, when I look at Lisa, like, I know objectively that she's really pretty. Like, she's pretty, okay? Anyone can look at her and be like, yeah, she's pretty. And so I'm kind of just like, I don't know if people, like, you know, when people come in here like, you look like Lisa, I'm like, is that true though? Because, like, I don't look like her. You know? Like, I'm not as pretty as she is. I don't know. Perhaps they're onto something. I don't, like, that's why I'm thinking, like, is it just because I have, like, one or two traits of hers and we just say that, oh yeah, she looks like Lisa. Like, it's my bangs, right? It's gotta be the bangs. That's so crazy. What a crazy thing. Thank you, though. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I think I'll be live for 20 more minutes. I know it's a short stream today. I didn't want it to be a short stream, but then I, like, made plans last minute to do something at the earliest hour tomorrow. So, it has to be a short stream. So 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or not. I don't know. Not sure. Ah! Sorry. I didn't forget about extra curly. Oh my gosh, you're right. You're right. I could try to do it tomorrow and stream tomorrow. Well, maybe, no. It would make sense to do it Sunday. Because I'll have time. Okay, well, if I don't stream tomorrow, I'll stream Sunday. For sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ah! Okay. Tell me what little when you get a chance to surprise is always good. No, see, the thing is, I curl my hair a lot, but I always do it kind of, not simply, but kind of like a casual, because I curl my hair so I can go to work. But I don't want to, like, show up to work and have my hair be all, like, super curly, because everyone's gonna be like, why is your hair, like, why are you so dressed up? I'm like, oh my god, I just curled my hair, that's it. But yeah, I think the only time I really curl it is, oh, wait. wait. I thought of an idea. Okay, are we thinking, like, curls, though? Is that, like, do we want curls? Because I can also crimp it. I can crimp my hair, and I honestly think that looks really pretty on me. I think that looks really cute. How many styles do you do? Well, for work, honestly, I do a lot. Because I have long hair, so, like, I can do a lot with my hair, but also I'm not a morning person at the same time. So I tend to wake up with just enough time to do, like, my makeup and sometimes my hair. And so most of the time what I do with my hair is I'll put it back in, like, a bun, which is what I did today. That's why, like, my hair's not styled. I'll put it back in a bun if I don't have time or I just don't want to do anything with my hair. Sorry. Shit. Mullet when? No, okay. Don't think I'll ever look good with a mullet. So yeah, sometimes I'll straighten my hair. Sometimes I'll curl my hair, and it usually depends on how much time I have. Like, extra time to do my hair. Sometimes I'll make it curly, like, from way up here. The other day I curled it just down here, so it was just a little wavy. What else? Oh, sometimes I do a half up. with, actually I can show you the clip because it's right here with this clip. You see, it's so cute actually. Yeah, sometimes I'll do like a half up, and wait, maybe I can do one right now. Go with the crimp style first. You can do extra curly another time. See, the thing with the crimp style though is that it takes a long time because I have to do it with a certain tool. Ah! Oh, that's too much hair. That's too much hair. Is that enough? Ah! Tell me, was it? Oh, I almost choked and died. Tell me, was it all enough? Hi, hello. I'm trying to show you a style that I do with my hair so I can demonstrate. Oh, that's bad. I know it's bad. It's not only the clip. Hi, hello. Okay, so I'll probably take it out. Well, no, I can just leave it. Wait, this actually looks kind of cute. Okay, so sometimes I do half up like this. Oh, Jesus. Maybe. I'll do a half up hairstyle like this. And I usually like to do this though when my hair is curled, because then I curl these pieces and I just leave them out. Like that. And they look really cute curled. You know K-pop? I do. I have two sisters. They did that when they had no time. See, I'm like the entire opposite. So I only do this style. Well, one, when it like matches certain things. I hate to tell you, it only matches certain outfits and certain vibes. But two, it's like I have to have enough time to do this style. Like I know this looked like it took me 5 seconds, but it usually doesn't work out this well. I have to like fight it a lot when I'm doing it in the mornings and stuff. So, which K-pop group do you like? I'm an Army Moa Stay-In Jean. What? Oh, sorry. I am a 1S fan. I like 1S. Yep. Yep. You know what? I should have did this at the beginning. If I knew that this looked this cute, I would have did this at the beginning. But whatever. Anyways, 10 more minutes, everyone. 10. No, it's this way. 10. Nope, it's this way. 10 more minutes. Where you from? I'm from the US. I like it. Works too. Isn't it really cute? I should fix my hair like this tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'm supposed to be up early tomorrow, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. Your hair is cute. Thanks. I just did it. Just now. Oh, I was gonna tell you a story about the clip, but I have it in my hair now. Your hair is herring. The girls are girling. Well, okay, well, I'm not gonna show you the back because I know it looks goofy from the back. But see if I can. All the girls are. Oh, anyway, so this clip, the clip that I just showed you, I got it in Korea. My mom let us name our kid Yeonjun. Period. That's period. Anyway, okay, so I got this clip in Korea. I love their jewelry stores. They're so cute. Like, I would have loved to spend much more time in the jewelry store, but I felt bad because that was our first stop. And I was like, man, I don't want to spend all my time here. We have other things to do. Anyways, I was also looking for some accessories for my outfit for the concert. And I don't remember. Oh, I was trying to look for a flower crown. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't find one because the hairstyle I did for the first night of the 1S concert was actually this hairstyle. I actually did this hairstyle for the Oneus concert. So maybe it popped off, I fear. But I did this hairstyle. I put it up like this with this clip because I found it at the store. And it looked really cute. I had my hair curled. I had the ends curled. It was adorable. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so because I bought this clip, I also bought some earrings and maybe I bought 2 pairs. I don't remember. But on my way back from Korea, I had a layover in Seattle, which is where I did my immigration because, you know, that's where I landed. And I was going through the immigration line, and the guy at the desk, he's like asking me about all these things that I have, you know, like, you know, where'd you come from? I was like, Korea. He was like, do you have any food or anything? I was like, I got some ramen, but it's like from the convenience store because I didn't eat it. And so he was like, okay. And then he's like, do you have any like clothes or anything? Now, this is kind of, I hate to tell you, I lied straight to his face. I don't know how wrong that was. And here I am like snitching on myself. He asked if I had any clothes. I bought a scarf because it was $5. It was a $5 scarf. It's actually, no, it's hanging over there. I was like, how could I not buy a scarf? It's $5. And so I had a scarf. I was like, no, I didn't buy any clothes or anything. And then he said, okay, he's like, do you have any like jewelry or anything? Or did you bring back any jewelry? Now, in my head, like the first thing, I like kind of forgot that I bought jewelry because I was only thinking about the ramen I had in my bag because I was scared. I knew he was going to let me through with it, but I was still scared. And all of my Pop Marts. My Pop Marts. And so I kind of completely forgot I had jewelry, like this clip and these earrings. And so I was like, no. But then as soon as I said no, I was like, wait, I have a clip. I have a hair clip in my bag. And so then, but at that point I couldn't be like, oh wait, no, I do. Because I already said no. And so he was like, okay. He's like, well, welcome back. I was like, thank you. And then I walked off through the thing and I was like, how wrong was I for telling him I didn't have any of the things he just asked me for when I did? Like, what would have happened if I said yeah? Would they have confiscated them? Because I didn't want them to confiscate it, you know? Like, I didn't want them to be like, oh, well, we have to take your jewelry. Because, like, this clip, number one, it's cute. 2, I wore it to the Oneus concert, so now it has a memories attached to it. Like, no, you can't take my clip. I'm sorry, I wore it to the Oneus concert. Hello, you like BTS? Kinda. I would lie to those custom guys too with their 100 questions / intrusive. Bro, he was actually really nice, thank God. To be fair, I was flying back on a Monday, you know, and I was the only one going through the fast lane for immigration because I downloaded the app and everything. But there was also no one there. Hi. Hello, hello. Confiscation very likely. See, that's why I didn't want them to take the clip. I didn't care about the earrings because I didn't wear them. And they were kind of just like for fun. But I didn't want them to take the clip. There were so many memories with it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm late. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I will say I'm only going to be live for like 5 more minutes. I hate to tell you. Good? 좋아? 좋아요. I was making a big bag and made food, so I didn't have my phone. You know what? That's okay. I feel like we should be okay with eating whenever we want in moderation. 좋아. 좋아, 좋아. So much to do, little time in Korea. I know, that's what I'm saying. I have to go back. I'm gonna go back. And if I have to go alone, I will. I do think, I mean, I do kind of want to go back this year, but also already I'm booked till September. That's so goofy. Well, maybe even October. I might be booked till October. So realistically, I can't go to Korea until November or December. But do I want to do that? I have so much to talk about. Oh no, we only have 5 minutes. Quick. 사랑해. 사랑해요. 사랑해. We just met. How do you say that in Korean? 지금 처음 만났어요? 나 사랑해. What's up? Hi, story girl. Oh my gosh, everyone's showing up when I'm about to end stream. Twice in a week, what a blessing. I know. I'm actually surprised. 지금 처음 만났어요. 아, 내가 감사합니다. 감사합니다. My Korean is so bad. I want to fix it. I want to fix it. 한국어 연습을 연습을 I'm just saying any word that I know. I'll be honest. What's one thing on the next that you didn't have time on the last? Oh no, I hate to tell you, I don't even want to put this at number 1, but it's really close. Clubbing. I really want to go clubbing. I don't want to do it in Hongdae, but like 저도 감사합니다. 한국어 잘했어요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. No, I do want to go clubbing in Hongdae maybe, or Itaewon. I want to go. Okay, so we went to a palace, the Gyeongbokgung Palace, but we didn't get to look around that much because we went to the palace the day of the concert in the morning. So 경복궁 맞아요? 맞아요? 너무 이뻐요. 고마워. 고마워요. What'd you say? Hold on. 안녕하세요. 안녕하십니까? 안녕하십니까? 전 아침이요? 전 아침이요? 네. 전 오후예요. True. Anyways, we went to the palace, but we didn't have that much time to look around. And so I do want to go back so I can finish looking around. But I also really want to do the hanbok rental. Like, I want to hate to tell you, I want to wear a hanbok. Is that, to be honest, I don't think that's that cringe, okay? I want to do that. Huh? Bye. Are you leaving? 안녕. I got a haircut, wolf cut to be exact. You know what? That's probably slay. Thought you might have said certain restaurants. Honestly, I'm not that into food, so I don't know a lot of like good restaurants in Korea. Oh, no. Okay, no. One thing I do want to do, this is why I'm saying I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to Korea like so many times in my life because I have to go back and do a lot of things, okay? One thing I really, really want to do is go outside of Seoul, like to the little towns that they have, where it's like local people. Does that make sense? And I want to try their food, like their restaurants, because I think that's really where you'll get the most authentic kind of food. Because Seoul is really pretty. They have a lot of things to do there too. But it's also, it kind of gives the vibe of like LA. Like it's super geared towards visitors and not necessarily locals. You know, and so like everything in Seoul is kind of like a hybrid of international things mixed with Korean stuff, probably to like get people acclimated to Korea, whatever. But like I have been a fan of like K-pop and K-dramas and like a lot of different things for a long time. And so I feel like I didn't really need acclimation. um, can't go to the Stray Kids concert anymore. I don't have enough money because what? Isn't that in like 3 weeks? I want to be in Seoul in general. Me too. I want to go back. Well, yeah, no, I want to look around Seoul a little bit more. But other than that, I do want to go like outside of Seoul. Like I would love to go to Busan at some point. I would love to go to like some towns along the way or something. I heard Daejeon is pretty good. Maybe Daegu, but like that's really close to Busan. So I don't know. Small towns are here. Yeah. I have what testing? Oh, the state testing? Is that what you're talking about? Seoul is really a tourist attraction, especially after they did the Olympics there. Yeah, like it's very pretty, and I do think it's probably worth it if you decide to go to Seoul for like once or twice in your entire life. But as somebody who like enjoys a lot of like Korean based things, I think I would love to do a lot more outside of Seoul. So hopefully next time I go back, I'm definitely still gonna do things in Seoul because I didn't do that much this time around. But hopefully like on the 3rd trip or the 4th trip, I can go to like Busan or something. And it's only like New Jersey because of New Jersey. Oh, student learning assignment. I see. Horseback riding. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I totally forgot. You know what? I was trying to practice my Korean today. But nobody came in that spoke Korean. So like, how am I supposed to practice my Korean? I'm trying to get conversational, okay? I'm trying to learn every Saturday or Thursday. Oh, okay. That's nice. Okay. Team, I hate to tell you, I have to end stream here. Because I need to go to bed because I have to be up early. Have you listened to Gnarly by Cat's Eye? It's actually catchy. No, I haven't heard the song, but I know the dance pretty well. I don't know how that works. Like a I know the dance, I swear, but what? Oh, anyways, at least I was able to say hi and yap. True. Hopefully next time we'll get to yap a lot longer. Today is just because I have to be up early in the morning. So unfortunately it was a bit of a short stream. Yeah, everyone get some good rest, good sleeps. It's the weekend now, so hopefully you guys all have a good weekend. I don't know if I'll stream this. No, I will. I'll stream this weekend. I just don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or Sunday. But until then, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy it a lot. Happy early Mother's Day to me. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all those that celebrate Mother's Day. But I'm trying to think if I need to say anything else. I don't think so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next stream. Everyone have a good night. Have good sleeps, or if it's daytime, have a good day. Or you're having a good day, whatever. All right, bye everyone.